Hey, what's up, man? You sound wave. Can you hear me? What's going on? I can't hear. Hey, can anybody in the chat hear me? Can anybody in the chat hear me? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Ninja Bill?
Hey, am I the only
Good.
one that am I the only one that made it?
So far, there's a couple people in the chat. MC
Right.
DJ, Lone Dragon.
What up, MCDC, MCDJ, ACDC, Lone Dragon? What up? What up? Motor Viper 21. What up?
New sound wave.
New Soundwave.
I see his face on the bottom, but like up here, it's not there. It's all blank. He's driving. Oh, there he goes. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he's driving. He must be cutting in and out.
Yeah. So, man, what up, fellas? What up?
Yeah, how you been, man? Well, I know how you been, but
Yep. I got some other. Check this out.
oh
Look
damn.
at this beautiful car, man. Look at this beautiful car.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, Fair Lady 2000.
yeah,
I mean, fucking gorgeous, man.
yeah. I picked up 3 Hot Wheels, but they're not like as good as that one.
Oh well, I also picked up. Let's see here. I've got.
Where's that Matchbox? Was
I've
that
got
Match?
the. No, it's Hot Wheels. This is the Mazda. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
Also picked up a. I don't normally pick up character cars, but I had to have a Mighty Thor, so I picked up the Mighty Thor character car.
oh dang. There you go.
So,
It's all chromed out, huh?
yep. Uh, Chrome Silver. I also picked up. Where'd it go? Oh yes, this one I got from Transair 38, which is.
Oh, I got I think the blue version.
Yeah, we'll take it out.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I got, but I think that's the blue version. Oh, I
Yep.
can't see me right now.
It's a badass looking car. I also got a. Let's see here. I got the Lamborghini Sion.
Nice.
Green color. I would have preferred the yellow on this, but green. Yeah. I guess. I think it would have been. I think it would have been hot in a yellow or black, or maybe yellow and black. I don't, or a combination of both. But yeah.
Yeah. Man, all righty. I'll show you what I got. On the Hot Wheel side, I got. See, is this the same one you just had but different color?
No. But that is dope. I love the blue and white, man.
So do I.
Love it.
I know. There's this guy who had my first car was like that, but it was reversed. But this guy had in high school, he had an Escort GT,
Mm-hmm.
and it was blue on the outside like that, and then the inside was all white, including the carpet.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I got another Batman tune one. I got the orange.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sort of the chibi style. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then I got this gold twin mill.
Ooh, now that is nice. That is hot.
And I thought it looked cool. There was a bunch of them. I was thinking, I don't know if I should get some and hand them out to people or.
That is hot.
Yeah. They were on sale for 99 cents. That's what I got.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite cars of all time. And when I spotted this Mazda 2000, I had to have it. I had to have it because it's such a beautiful car. I mean, it's just. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean,
Yep.
it's just one of my favorite cars. I always wanted one. It's one of my dream cars. People, want to go for, Lamborghinis or Ferraris. Nope. Give me a freaking Datsun Fairlady, man. I'd be happy as pie with that. So, and that other one you showed me, well, because this is an RX-3. Was that blue one a Mazda RX-3? Because this is the one you.
Yeah. Oh.
So I mean, that black and gold, man, just sells it.
Yes, it does.
It's a beautiful car. That black and gold, yeah. RX-3s are nice. I have a soft spot for older Japanese import because they always looked really good to me. They always had those sharp body lines that just really defined them, and that attracted me. So sharp but refined body lines. You could call them sharp or whatever, but man, I just dig it. What up, Big M? 91 Escort GT blue, super fast, nice. Fastest car I ever owned. I had a what was it? I want to say it was a Comet, and man, it was a 78, I think maybe, and man, I know it was a Dodge Coronet. It was a 78 Dodge Coronet. Fastest car I ever owned, man. 2-door.
Dang.
I can't even remember, but what the engine was.
Too? Yeah, coronets are.
Yeah, and it was nice. It was this beige color. I hated the color on it. It was like this beige white color, tan interior. I forget the engine in it, but at the moment, but man, that thing it just went. It just go. You step on that gas and it was go. It was go time.
Yeah, when I was stationed at Fort Leonard, I had a buddy. He got
Leonard, you too. I was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fort Lost in the Woods, Misery.
Yeah. A little extra crispy cold.
Yeah. That's me too. I did my basic there in the middle of freaking winter, man, and I hated it. So then when I did my AIT Redstone,
yeah,
and from Redstone, of course, I went to Iraq, but no, I went to Darmstadt and then on to Iraq. But I hated Leonardwood. Hated it.
I didn't like it for school, but when I got stationed there, I liked it because it was more chill. I mean, you got to deal with like.
What up, Stray?
I work at the school for the engineers.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
I
dealt with students during the day or whatever, basically, and then went home and.
Was your primary MOS engineering?
Yeah, 62 Echo heavy construction equipment.
Nice. I was 92 Golf. I was 92 Golf. So
yes.
But which is what did other people used to call it? It was ammunition and EOD, but
Yeah.
everybody else called it BB stackers. That's what they called us, BB
Oh,
stackers.
BB stackers. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess they fit somewhat, but yeah, but of course everybody's an 11 Bravo in the Army. You know, everybody's a
Oh yeah, when I was at
ground pounder.
when I was in AIT at Fort Leonard Wood, my second check got switched over. They switched everybody's check where we had to get direct deposits.
Really? Wow. Yeah, they weren't offering that. Well, I take that back. They offered it they didn't offer it when I first went in,
Yeah.
but the second month there in Kobar, they started saying, okay, everybody's got to be switched over to electronic deposit. And I'm like, okay, so sign the papers.
I was like, what? I had to go out and I had to go sign on base at the Armed Forces Bank to get an account there. So
we had to do that too. They had an on site. So it was just this. It was really just sort of this.
It's like, what kind of shit is this? They're making me put this stuff in the bank.
yeah, because we could get an advance on pay there on post.
Right.
But it couldn't be more than like, I think they were only letting us draw out like $50 there, and it wasn't so much a quote unquote bank. It was pretty much just a tent.
Yeah, when I went
with an MKT, they were using as a sort of, they took out the burners and took out everything, and they just put desks on it. It was an old MKT they were using, covered by a tent. Right. And for those of you listening, MKT stands for mobile kitchen trailer.
Yes.
Basically, it's just what it sounds like, a mobile kitchen. They tow it around like you would a camper.
Try to hang out in there in the wintertime when you're out in the field to keep warm.
Oh yeah, those burners, man. They're about foot and a half wide, about 2 feet long, and they're surrounded by a big tank on it that you got to fill. But the burners, man, they burn hot.
Hello, my human friend.
Yeah. Hello, Prophet.
What up, Prophet? But yeah, so, but yeah, I used to when I got out of Iraq, I switched MOSs, and I became a cook, and so because I really loved watching how they worked on those MKTs. I just love it. Everything seems so orchestrated, and on point. And I was like, I want to do that. And so when I got out and I got stateside, of course, went to school I took so much advantage of the Army. I went to cook school. I went to sniper school. I went to JRTC, NTC. I mean, anytime something came up to put points on, I took
NTC.
Oh, I hated NTC. JRTC was worse.
Oh, I thought NTC was worse. Just
no, NTC is awful. All right, it's awful depending on what your MOS is, but JRTC is worse because it's the middle of freaking summer down in Louisiana.
Oh, the humidity. Yeah, the humidity. Yeah.
Oh my God. It was horrible. Horrible. But so I got out. I did like 4 or 5 schools. I can't remember all of them right now, but I know I did NTC, JRTC, I did cook school, I did sniper school, I did I started to do jump school, but then I backed out of that because I was like, yeah. and then just as I finally got
you started jump school, so you're ready to get on a dragonfly.
There you go. I don't know what a dragonfly is, but there you go.
It's the HasLab.
Oh, it's because the HasLab came out today. They're doing Dragonfly for Hasbro.
Is that a airplane, helicopter?
Oh, it's a helicopter.
You guys probably forget, but I'm not a big Joe guy, so I don't know these things.
Yeah, it looks like kind of looks like this. This is
cool.
375 inch.
Cool.
Can you see it? Yeah.
That's the wrong color, Curtis.
No, it's the second version. I got the right colors. I got like 2 of them or 3 of them.
Desert Camel. That I think it works.
Yeah.
No, well, if you're only going to have one dragonfly, though, you have to have the original color scheme.
Well, the reason why this one came with the Wild Bill and Dress Blues.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never had that dragonfly, but if I'd known it came with the Wild Bill and Dress Blues, I might have been interested.
Yeah.
Because you don't get a lot of G.I. Joe figures in Dress Blues. Honestly, do you think we'll get a Gung Ho in Dress Blues for classified?
That would be cool if they did.
I mean, it was a very popular figure in the O-ring line, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's a good chance.
That Marine uniform is sharp. The Army,
that was a great figure.
Yeah.
So,
well, because occasionally you want a couple of troops to like stand by like your president figure or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
If there's a general at the podium, there should be a couple troops in Dress Blues around.
Yeah, it should be some uniform troops beside him, or you're surrounding him, either or. Yeah. I dig that.
And a whole bunch of Secret Service.
And a whole bunch. Well, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing.
The men in black standing around in the corners.
Yeah. There's a couple of Marvel Legends figures that work great with that, right? With G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Like I picked up the Captain America, Captain Carter 2-pack.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Right, and that's the military uniform Captain America, with Captain Carter in her military uniform. So it's like, the casual troops to stand around, by generals and shit,
Yes.
Yeah.
But that Captain America, like, he works great with the Joes. The one that came in that 2-pack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's something I'm surprised they didn't do back in the day, considering that Marvel Comics was doing G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
They honestly should have put Captain America in Joe.
Yeah, that would have made sense. I guess
it would have made a lot more sense than the William the Refrigerator Perry. And I'm a Bears fan.
Yeah. How long did that last?
Shit, 1 year.
So, gentlemen, I hate to do it, but I have got to split. I've got a lot to do, and I better get to it. So, thank you very much for having me.
Well, if you're going to split, maybe you could send one of you back.
Well, the cloning jutsu only works, within a relative area.
Well, I mean, you should have the cloning jutsu down. You are Ninja Bill.
Yeah. And it only works when they're 100, 200 feet. And then they kind of just shrivel up.
You're not saying that Naruto is superior. He can clone himself hundreds of times.
Oh, I hate Naruto.
Thanks for calling, Ninja Bill.
Yep.
Hear from you,
Appreciate you, gentlemen.
Have a good
Love
one,
you all.
man. I hope everything goes well with you and your move and your mother.
Yes.
There you go. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You have yourself a pleasant day, pleasant week if I don't chat again. So,
all right. All right. Same here.
Have a pleasant day. Now I feel obligated to have a pleasant day.
It is your day off.
What if I wanted to have a miserable day? Now I have to have a pleasant one or I'll disappoint Ninja Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't like the Dragonfly?
No, I like it. I don't like the price is what I don't like.
I have a post-premium membership, and I just did my pre-order.
Oh.
And it's after tax, it's $297. It's less than $300. I personally think it's worth it.
I can get 2 Titan Transformers for that.
Well, I don't do Transformers. At least not on that scale.
I could, there's a lot of things, money's getting tight because everything in price is going up anyway. So I just can't justify it right now.
Yes, I'm going to drop a couple of lines myself. I'm going to go through and sell a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe if I did that, maybe if I sold some stuff and then bought it that way, maybe. But
Yeah. Well, because I need. I have so many Marvel Legends, and a lot of them are never going to see the camera. So I think what I want to do is I want to set up like a nice little city street scene and do, a shot of the entire Marvel Legends collection, nice little battle shot or whatever. And then, anything I'm not going to keep, because I really only want to keep the, the movie Avengers.
Yes, that makes sense.
But everything else, I'll probably just, sell it. So, the same thing with the Power Rangers. I think I'm just gonna keep SPD and Mighty Morphin and some putties for them to fight and get rid of everything else, Yes, I have a ton of shit I just want to get rid of. And cycle the money back into the things that I'm gonna continue collecting.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna give up on Masterverse. I really love it. And I'm not going to give up on Classified. And I think the Indiana Jones line is small enough where I don't need to even worry about it. I'll just pick up the few figures I want when they come out.
I know. I'm like really tempted to get in the Indiana Jones.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, you don't need like 20 Indiana Jones figures.
Right. I just want.
You need. Yeah. Well, I want 3.
I
right?
want the Indies. Yeah.
Oh, well, technically 4, because I want the one with his jacket off when he's just in the shirt. So I could have him getting drunk at the bar after Marion's gone.
Yeah.
But I want the one without the jacket. The one that I have with the jacket, I already have the Professor, and then I want the Club Obi-Wan, so I have him in a tux.
Yeah, I definitely want the Club Obi-Wan. That figure alone just looks badass. It isn't even.
I was at Target the other day. They had like 10 of them.
Oh dang! How much were they?
They were $24.99.
Yeah, about regular price.
Yes, I'm not mad at that though. $25 is fine for me. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I will say, like, Jada Toys, companies like Jada Toys are going to force these other toy companies to keep their prices down.
Yeah.
Because what Jada's offering, with the Universal Monster line at $20 a figure and with the Street Fighter line at $25, it's just blowing these other lines away, when you apply the price point to it. Because NECA's charging $30 for a Universal Monsters figure that barely moves, and Jada, you're getting a figure that's as articulated as any like G.I. Joe Classified or Marvel Legend,
Yeah, that's the other one I want to get is the Monster line. I haven't even started getting that yet.
Yeah, well, they're all really reasonably priced.
Yeah. But
I have 3 of them so far myself. I have Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yep. I'm
definitely going to be picking up the Wolfman and the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man I like for his effects.
Yes.
And I'll probably backtrack and get the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I mean, it's a good figure. It's arguably the best in that first line. But I won't go as deep to go and find the glow-in-the-dark version of the Creature.
Right. That don't matter to me. I just
need one regular Creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't need multiples.
He used to be one of my favorites when I was a kid. When I was a little kid.
I'm hoping they release the Mummy with the sarcophagus.
Yes. Yeah, I want to watch some classic. I found a DVD that had like all the classic monster movies on it. I'm like, damn.
Now that might be a fun night. Just watch the very first Universal Monsters film. What was it, Dracula, right?
Yeah, Dracula.
With Bela Lugosi, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Raw talk. How are you, man?
What's happening?
What's up, Raw?
Not much. I hear you need the Universal Monsters creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yes. Well, we both do.
Well, I have two. I have one that glows in the dark and one that doesn't.
Oh, dang.
You guys,
Yes, I don't care about the glow in the dark. I just want a regular one.
you
Yeah.
guys gonna have to shoot it out.
Okay, paper
Oh,
rock.
well, you know what? Curtis can take it because
Kidding.
I just committed $300 to a dragonfly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay.
It don't matter to me if you want that. I can use the glow in the dark one. It don't really matter just as long as I have.
Oh, you know, Curtis, just if Raw will give you a good price, buy it from Raw. They're still available. I'm not sweating it.
Yeah. Well, I got like a whole bunch of stuff that's boxing up that gonna start going on his way to his house.
Yeah, man. And I'll throw that in. You know, it's
Hell yeah.
and it's easy for me.
You know, Raw. It's funny because I got my Mezco 1989 Batman in.
Yeah. How do you like it?
I don't like the cape,
Okay.
but I like everything else. The cape won't lay right.
Mm.
And the articulation is a bit stiff, and I was thinking about like selling it, but you know what changed my mind?
What happened?
Standing it up next to my Mattel Alfred.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Because you remember that last Alfred Mattel release before they lost the license?
Yes.
It came with the 4 different heads: the Outsider, the 89 Batman Alfred head, the 66 Batman Alfred head, and a comic book Alfred head.
Yes.
Well, I've got it here with the 89 Batman Alfred head on it.
Looks
And
nice.
standing it next to this Michael Keaton Mezco, it's fucking perfect.
Nice, nice. Yeah, all you need is that Batcave setting when he came down. When he came down with his truck.
Well, it is going to force me to buy that McFarlane Batmobile.
Okay.
But I'm patient.
The classic head, yeah.
I'm a patient man, and McFarlane re-releases shit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait, and they'll just put it back out. And I don't even care if they put it out with some other color scheme, because I'll paint the fucker anyway. Because honestly, I don't think the paint job he put on the current one looks good.
Yeah, I
have multiple shades of black, and none of them are glossy. And the Batmobile was a glossy black.
Yeah. You're talking about the 60
No, the 89 Batmobile.
the 89,
the one that he's putting out for the Flash movie.
Well, the 89 one, it was semi-gloss. It was a semi-gloss because I remember it wasn't. Was it shiny? Hold the fuck up.
I just rewatched those movies the other day, and it was pretty shiny in the film.
It was pretty shiny, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you missed. Well, you didn't jump on your Prophet last night.
Oh no, I jumped back in. You guys were in between movies. You had just finished They Live, and you were about to watch something else. But I sat there waiting for about 25, maybe 30 minutes. And every time that you looked at the screen and squinted, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna see me. Here it comes."
Oh,
and no, it didn't happen. You went on to something else.
Oh,
so I finally gave up and just left.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we watched They Live was the second movie.
Yeah, you guys had just finished watching They Live and we're talking about something else.
All right, hold on for a second. I'll be right back.
Barry just told me no need to apologize. Siri's listening in again. But yeah, we watched what did we watch this first movie?
Well, the first one I was there for. Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Yeah,
They Live is great. I mean, it's the most realistic street fight in any movie ever.
I know, and it was like 5 minutes long.
It's so good.
M3 like timed it.
And Keith David, like, what a great actor that doesn't get nearly enough work.
I know. Man, he should have been in a lot more stuff.
Yeah, do you remember Men at Work with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez? He was there like their supervisor or whatever.
Yes.
The supervisor who hated cops. He hated rent-a-cops too.
Yes. That was a fun movie. We wrote down some movies. We got Spaceballs, Police Academy, Beverly Hills Cop, Big Trouble in Little China, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
Mario. The Golden Child.
Oh, that'd be a great one. Yes.
The Golden Child is great. I love that one scene where he's hopping through backyards and he stops in that yard and the people are all freaking out because he's a guy with a gun in their yard.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want no trouble. I just want some chips. I just want turn that over, man. It's burning.
It's burning. Oh yeah, Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Oh yes, it's so good. The Golden Child, man. That might be one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies.
Yeah. Also, we got Face Off.
Want the Knife.
Payback. Last Boy Scout.
Oh yeah, The Last Boy Scout. That's the one you guys were talking about when I tried to get in.
Are those all Donner films?
I don't know.
The Last Boy
I have no idea. The Last Boy Scout's like that's it's not a great movie, but it is a great movie because it's like so bad it's good. It's that kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And Bruce Willis, like I think that was the movie where he started phoning it in. I remember him talking to Damon Wayans about his leather pants. He's like, so those are $600. It's not like a TV in them or anything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and then when he's talking to his wife about cheating, like she's like, "I'll buy a dog."
Well, I'm going back in the comments, not to cut you off. I'm going back in the comments. Astray, you're dropping G.I. Joe, man. The fuck is your problem? And Power Rangers and Marvel Legends. Well, I can see Marvel Legends and Power Rangers. But G.I. Joe, I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, I'm still gonna keep a few of my, O-rings, like the main ones, like I probably got a few extras of those too, but I got I want to keep a Destro and a Baroness and a Cobra Command, all three Cobra Commanders.
Yeah, the key guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I got most of the characters anyway. Like almost everybody from 82 to I want to say 86 and some 88. But I'm really actually just really wanting to collect what I grew up with that I got myself. Everything else would be like a little extra, the ones that I wanted but never had the chance to get. But for the most part, the main piece that's left for that type of collection is my the Mauler. Once I get that Mauler, I'll be totally complete with all the G.I. Joe stuff that I had when I was a child. And then everything else will be a bonus.
I think I have 2 Maulers. I think.
If you do.
I know. The other tank, though, I got I think 3 of them.
The Mobat?
Yeah, but there might be a piece or 2 that you have to replace on it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about.
Yeah, the problem with a lot of those old Mobats is idiots left batteries in them for decades in their closets.
Oh, I cleaned
the cardboard or the copper inside got destroyed, and you'll have to replace the copper to make it work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know all the ones I have, they work.
Cool. Yeah, I had no problem with any of those.
Yeah, we have one Mobat at the store, but it's got I need to replace the copper before we can sell it.
Mm-hmm.
With that big ass batteries that go in it.
Yeah. Well, they were C batteries, weren't they?
Yeah.
No, they're D.
They're D's. They were D's.
No, they were C's. They were C's.
Let me make sure.
Yeah, I think they were C's.
I think they were C's.
It's them big ass radios back in the day.
Yeah, those D batteries are pretty much just for mag lights, aren't they?
Yeah, you can put them in a socket, fuck somebody up.
Oh god, you'd kill somebody with just a few of them.
Yeah.
Like 3D batteries in a sock, and someone's dead.
Yeah. Oh, Hasbro's pricing you out? Yeah, it did.
That is so true.
That high end or full lower okay. I mean, that's cool. That's why you should just don't army build. You know what I'm saying? Never army build. I stopped that shit. No.
Well, see, that's the great thing is I think I'm like for the most part done army building, until they put Iron Grenadiers out.
Yeah, but if you got most of, let's say, the regular troopers and the officers, you're good because that's mostly what Cobra was.
Yes. Well, I have 12 regular troopers. I have 3 officers. Okay. I have 3 of those 2-packs with the female Cobras coming.
Yeah, I
have 6 Cobra bats, 2 Crimson bats, 9 Crimson Guard, and I'll get 1 silver-faced Crimson Guard to lead them.
Okay. All right.
And what else do I? Oh, and then I got 3 Trouble Bubbles coming.
All right. Yeah.
So I might get a couple of Techno Vipers, just like 1 or 2. But there's nothing else other than Iron Grenadiers that I need like a ton of. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I also have 8 Red Ninjas.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I'm pretty much done army building.
Oh, they're D's.
Oh shit.
They are D's. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Heavy vehicle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Easy.
Nice.
Fucking huge ass batteries, man.
A lot of my vehicles I have to dust down, but I don't want to dust them down because they look better dusty for some reason.
Yeah.
Like they look like
you never dust them with like a cloth or anything. Just hit them with like
air.
Yeah. Just like a paintbrush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, the canned air works the best.
Yeah.
But for the grooves and the little hard spots, yeah, you get them with that soft brush.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying though. If you just do it with the canned air, it'll leave the dust in those grooves, making it look better.
Yeah. I'm gonna need that too.
The grunt.
Yeah, man. I think.
Well, wait a minute. But that's a Mobad. Why is Grunt in there? Where's Steeler?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Steeler.
I don't know. I don't think I have a Steeler, but I threw Grunt in there.
Pathetic. 3 Mobads and not 1 Steeler.
Yo, he got on you. He said,
I know.
Well, it's what I do. I'm a terrible person.
We all can't be perfect.
We all can't be Destro.
Oh, Lone, I'll pick up like 4 eels if they put out eels.
Ooh.
But snow serpents, I don't need that. I mean, I'm not going to be in the snow.
I love the eels and I love the snow. Whatchamacallit?
Snow serpents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pick up 1 snow serpent just to have one, but that's about it.
Yeah. I bought 2 Trouble Bubbles, but I'm one of the Televipers I don't need because I just want the extra Trouble Bubble for Destro actually.
Oh, but you have the Televipers are great.
I know. I only need 1. I'm only collecting 1 of each character. I'm not even going all out with that. Not anymore. I stopped that, man. Because all I need to display is 1 of each in a nice display case, and I'm good. You know what I mean? They represent well. I'm not building any.
Oh, Sam would be calling you. Would be calling you out on your soulless details.
Oh, it wouldn't be a detox. I have plans, my friend. I have plans.
A nice diorama display.
Diorama shelf.
Well, you see, then a couple of Televipers, because especially since they have multiple heads, you can make, a white one and a black one.
Well, yeah, but still, I'm just it'll become too much, and then next thing you know, I'll drift back into that rabbit hole and say, "Damn, I should just be more." I'm like I'm impulsive like that. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, you know, that's why I picked up 3 of those Cobra female 2-packs.
Yeah.
So that I could have one of each different possible configuration.
Okay. Yeah, man.
You can't get rid of
Because there's 3 possible configurations for each of the 2 females in the pack. So getting 3 of them, you'll have all 6.
Yeah, I have that Mobat, the Cobra one.
Yeah, that was wasn't that a Sears special or something?
This is a Crimson Guard one. There's a black one that was a Sears special.
Yeah.
Or I could have sworn I remembered a red one that towed a red mobile missile system.
Yeah,
maybe there was. I just don't. I just know what this one is from, like 2000.
Yeah, they did have that one that toted the red mobile missile system. That was also, I think, was it in a Target?
Oh no, this was long before Target. It was either a Sears or a J.C. Penney's.
No,
well, maybe it's a J.C. Penney's.
Because remember, Target was always back in the day. They always dealt with G.I. Joe. They always had the exclusive.
There was living here in Illinois. There was no Target here until after.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I got my Crimson Gardener.
Nice.
Yes, I have a bunch of modern Crimson Guards. I only have one O-ring Crimson Guard.
Wow. Gotta have those O-rings, man.
Well, you know, I Army built the 3 and the modern Joes for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, G.I. Joe's been my favorite toy line, you know, since they came out in 1982.
Yeah.
Yeah, my neighbor kid, I had just moved to a neighborhood, and we only lived there for like 6 months, but it was right at the beginning of summer, and I got a kid maybe 5 houses down from me. He had all the new G.I. Joe stuff, and that was my introduction to it. I was like, this shit's cool. Snake Eyes look badass.
Yeah, me and my brother didn't jump into it until 83, because before that, we were masters of the universe.
Yeah.
And then once 83, we seen our cousins with them, and then that's when we got crazy into them, and it was it. That's why the Dragonfly was our first vehicle, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get the Dragonfly. I got my first vehicle was the Hiss Tank, one of the G.I. Joe cannons, the APC.
Okay.
I got them all like on a birthday or Christmas or something.
You know, for me, it was I only had a couple of figures until Christmas 1982, and then in Christmas 1982, I got the Vamp, the flat cannon, the you know, both of the cannons that could be towed by the Vamp. I had both of those. The mobile missile system, all the figures I was missing. And literally the only thing that I didn't get was the Mobat.
Okay.
But that Christmas 1982, I got every vehicle they had out except for the Mobat.
Oh shit.
Oh, and then
that's dope. Shit.
My birthday.
Yeah, it was only like 4 vehicles though back then.
My birthday,
you know, because there was the Vamp, the cannon the Vamp towed. Another cannon that the Vamp could tow, and the mobile missile system, and then the jetpack launch pad with General Hawk.
Hawk, yeah, I have
people going back on their speculation videos and putting hearts on the comments of people who said Dragonfly today.
Oh dang!
It's like I made that comment 3 days ago. It got a heart today, just now.
March of 83, my birthday, I got a Sky Striker, and then my grandmother got me a Sky Striker. She threw me a birthday party, and then the kid down the street, his parents got me a Sky Striker. And then my grandma was like, "Oh, we could take that one back then," and I was like, "No." So I had 2 Sky Strikers.
Nice.
Yeah, I was always kind of a little disappointed that we were like slightly too young. We got into it too late, so that most of the vehicles we had and the figures, while they were awesome, they weren't the characters from the cartoon that I wanted the toys of.
Yeah, there's different art.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for being born too late, man.
Yeah, I know.
You better next time. You better next time.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like, I think the only figure that we had that was like on the cartoon was like Destro. Well, I mean, we had some of the figures from the Deke cartoon, but
Well, at least you had the best figure then.
I did have an Iron Grenadier. I had one.
Destro was one of my first figures.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
But I mean, we had a lot of vehicles.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again, man. Short fuse.
Short
It's the one O-ring figure that I need to find one in package, and I need it to be straight arm because it has to be the same one that's the first figure I ever bought.
Yeah. Definitely gotta get those straight arms.
And I'm sure I'm gonna pay a couple $100 for it, but
I remember that when I discovered the straight arm and the swivel arm, because like some of my figures they were straight, and then like my friends had the same figure, but their arms went. I was like, why am I doing that? Like, what the?
Mm-hmm.
I just had such a fond memory of it because I picked up the figure in the store. It was the first figure I'd ever bought with my own money. And I went right to the park with the figure in the field house. It was, a little cold outside. And all of my friends were there too, because we used to go to the field house at the park to play ping pong.
Yeah.
And after they all saw the short fuse figure and how much better he was than our Star Wars figures, the next day, like 3 of them had their mothers take them to the store and buy them, G.I. Joe figures. It became the new big thing in the neighborhood among me and my friends for like the next 3 years. All because of one short fuse figure.
I was still getting Star Wars over G.I. Joe.
Yeah. You asked my brother. As soon as we seen the G.I. Joe, after we seen our cousins with him, and then that Christmas, later that Christmas in '83, it was over. It was over. It was just zoned out G.I. Joe. Of course, we got other stuff, but we always went back to G.I. Joe.
And then Transformers came out.
Yeah, we had a few Transformers.
And then Star Wars pretty much ended, so.
Mm-hmm. After Optimus got killed and shit, we was like, fuck Transformers.
Dude, everybody was so pissed off. I remember that.
Yeah, he was like, fuck it. I mean, and the only real Transformer I had, what was the guy's name?
Did you see it in the theater?
Hero one. Huh?
Did you see it in the theater?
No.
2 of my friends saw it in the theater. They went with their families.
Mm-hmm.
And they said like all the kids were crying.
Yeah, we wasn't really like I said, it was just like it was wearing thin. It was just like it was Joe or nothing.
See, for me, Transformers was always just the thing that I had to sit through to get to my Voltron and Robotech after G.I. Joe.
Exactly.
So I didn't go and see that in the theater. And when it was on TV, I was like, oh, look, they killed Optimus. Oh, well.
And then with G.I. Joe, you can do other things with them. Like we would play Road Warriors with them, with the Dreadnoughts and stuff like that. We would do other
it is. Well, and with Star Wars, like the Star Wars vehicles, because I had a bunch of Star Wars stuff before Joe came out. And when the Joes came out, I was still playing with the Star Wars vehicles. They just didn't have Star Wars figures in them.
What year were you born, Lone Dragon?
1980.
Yeah, you young boy.
So like 82,
Oh, wow. You weren't even alive when the first one came out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I remember seeing the first I'm talking Star Wars, the first Star Wars.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm confused here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first I saw the first Star Wars in the theater, and I remember like waiting in line for like 2 hours in the burning sun.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I was born in '75, so we seen The Empire Strikes Back in the theaters.
Yes, I was born in '73.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So you can imagine, it was not a fun day for my mother taking her 4-year-old to see Star Wars.
Hey, you had to stand in that line. Well, here
when I lived in Staten Island, we went over into the city, into Manhattan, on the Deuce. Yeah, man, we stood in a long line. The line was around the block for Empire Strikes Back. This shit was ridiculous, but it was fun.
Yeah, you know, I can honestly say the only movie that I ever had to wait in a line for that I was disappointed by was Popeye.
Oh shit! You went to see that in the
I
theater?
like Popeye.
Yeah, we saw Popeye in the theater, and you know, Popeye's not a good movie to begin with, but after you waited in line for an hour and a half, and then it's bad, like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like really
Oh,
all of that for this.
Ever since Empire, every Star Wars film we stood in line, except for the last three, of course. But yeah, that and Conan the Destroyer, that was pretty cool. We waited in line for that, but that was a great movie.
Man, you sound like just cannot find a signal. He's been trying since Kaz started.
Yeah.
He was the first one to try to get into Kaz's stream. He's been trying since, hasn't gotten in once.
Dang. Yeah.
What movie were you just talking about?
Who, Conan and Destroyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we stood in line for that one. That was a great movie.
See, I love Barbarian, but Destroyer to me is not a good movie.
It was entertaining. It was cool. The special effects was there. Barbarian by far is hands down the best, but Destroyer was cool, and the broad was not. She looked cool. She was
They're talking about going ahead.
What it was the same. It had the same problem that Red Sonja had. When they were monsters, they looked plastic and mechanical.
Oh yeah. Like a little bit stop motion, because it was stop motion, actually. With
the mirror guy, the mirror wizard, like, oh, what a terrible scene.
Yeah. What's that movie called with Shonuff in it? Is it The Last Dragon?
Although I will say Grace Jones was great in that movie.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, by far. I like when my man the fake wiz, not wasn't fake wiz, it was the thief. What's his? I forget his name. He was rubbing her shit.
Yeah.
He's putting cream on her and stuff. Everybody was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
Well, even when we was like, "What is he doing?"
No, her best movie was Boomerang, dude.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what.
Yes. Oh, she had some of the best lines in that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody can turn down this pussy.
This is what it's supposed to smell like.
He is gay. He is gay. He is gay. You're not gay. This shit was funny. This is the essence.
I like Red Sonja too. I mean, it was cool.
I enjoyed that.
I'll say this. I like looking at Bridget Nielsen dressed as Red Sonja.
Yes.
Yeah. She was hot back then, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looked crazy in the that last Creed movie. Not the third one, the second one.
She was in that?
Yeah, she was the mother of Drago's son.
There are 3 of them?
There's 3 Creeds, yeah.
I gotta go back and see that.
Yeah. It was Ivan Drago's son that was fighting what you call it?
Oh.
Yeah. And then you see
Lone, I hate to say it, but you having that Richard Simmons, you're starting to sound like him when you talk.
Yeah, right?
Cool.
Cool.
I think I'd rather shoot for Mean Gene, but all right.
Yeah, I think Richard Simmons is less of a stretch, and I'm not saying like you talk in a feminine way like he does. I'm just saying the pitch of your voice is more similar to Richard Simmons than Mean Gene.
Oh,
all right, everybody get up. Let's get that blood pumping. Time to sweat.
See, you could literally, dub your voice over his and no one would know the difference.
It's straight. That first Super Mario Brothers movie was awesome. You talking about with
Bob
Last Dragon. We gotta watch The Last Dragon one of the movie nights.
Oh, okay. So Astray has to be trolling.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. He's trolling. He got to be.
Or maybe he's remembering the time that Steve tried to play it on his channel and got banned for 2 weeks.
Right, for all the movies to get banned over.
Right.
Didn't even get 5 minutes in. That stream got shut down.
Yeah, the opening credits weren't even finished.
Dang, I missed that one.
So everyone did. He got kicked off.
Yo.
Damn.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to step out.
You ain't got to step out though. You know, the
Yes.
world's gonna change next month, bro.
Of course, but
You're gonna have to wear them wristbands.
I ain't gonna have to wear shit because I'm gonna be a nomad with shotguns galore. My family, each of them, gonna have their own little shotgun.
What do you mean with the wristband?
The wristband? You don't know about the wristband?
No, I haven't heard about the wristband.
When these banks go kaboom and they come up with a situation to help fix what the loss of everyday money, it's going to be a wristband on you.
Great. So what they think is that people are going to volunteer to be marked and labeled like the Germans did to the prisoners in the concentration camp.
Yeah, and then basically if you don't, you'll end up becoming a nomad, and they hope you die off and starve.
But that's going to be hard because the nomads are going to be the ones raiding the food, raiding everything.
Yeah.
It's going to be, and they're not going to be raiding in the inner cities. They're going straight for the rich areas. Period. But see, this is the logic I don't understand. See, this is how you keep me here on this channel.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing.
You got bullwinkle.
You know what I mean? So they don't understand that even your law enforcement, they're going to be affected too. Their families are going to be affected. You don't think people got poor members of their family as well? People that's in need, and they don't think this way. See, like tyrants only think what's in front of them. They don't think what's around them. You know what I mean? So that's why they will fail.
It's going to be all chaos. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
hopefully not. But
in order for something like that to succeed, like everyone would have to be on board with it.
Yeah.
And I just don't see that happening.
No, never give them consent. Well, technically, if you voted for them, you already gave them your consent.
Hold on, I got to take this.
Mm-hmm. When you vote,
I don't think as many people voted for that as they say.
I mean,
and I know people want to call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm sorry. In one state, Joe Biden got more votes than there were people voting.
Yep. We already know that they committed voter fraud. We know this.
I don't see how it wasn't obvious from the beginning, like from election night. And I don't understand how, if it was that close, it seemed that suspicious, they refused to investigate it.
Yep.
Because half of this country is so fucking blindly enamored. They're so uninvolved, but still insistent on voting D no matter who.
Yeah.
That these fucks get away with it.
Yeah, but that's coming. That's at an end. That ain't happening no more. That's why I think this voting cycle, I don't think there's going to be a legitimate vote regardless. I don't think we're even going to make it to election without some wild shit happening. Because
I remember election night, it was like, okay, well, unless Biden wins everything that's left, Trump's going to win. And Trump was already ahead in like most of those areas. And then like somehow he magicked every vote that he needed out of his ass. And Trump like didn't get another vote for the rest of the night counted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're trying to tell me that Biden got more votes than Obama.
Nobody.
You have to be mentally challenged to believe that shit.
Exactly. Nobody likes that dude. Unless they say it, unless they're trying to say everybody hated Trump that much. But they forget Trump was the reason why people got stimulus checks. The fuck is that?
The economy was doing well under Trump.
Yeah.
All the things people and the crazy shit people complained about with Trump, none of it actually happened.
And the thing is, another
all the
thing,
LGBTQ was like, he's going to take our rights away. I'm like, all right, he was in there for 4 years. What right did you lose?
Exactly.
and he probably could have done a lot more if they hadn't spent the entire time of his term trying to block everything he did and impeach him. How much time and money did that waste?
Exactly.
Yeah, and how come no one's been brought up on charges for fabricating evidence with the fucking Russia collusion shit?
Exactly. You're saying all the right things. This leads me to believe that it's all a fucking hustle, and we just need to January 6th needs to happen again, but on a larger scale, man.
What we need to do is not contribute to this stupid AI thing, because as soon as they perfect the AI, what are they going to do? They're going to put it in 1 million drones, and we're not going to be able to do shit against them.
Oh.
How are you gonna come out with a gun to start some kind of a revolution when a drone swoops down from the sky and shoots you?
Yeah, true. But you can always use infrared lasers if you have a whole
The
bunch.
drone's a computer. It's going to be faster and more accurate than you in about all situations, and they'll probably outnumber you since they won't need human controllers anymore.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be some wild shit.
Like, you might be able to take 1 or 2 of them down, but a bunch more are going to swoop right in. You better leave the area, and you're not going to be able to get away.
The Terminator scenario.
Yeah,
like the only way to get away, I guess, would be
Democrats
to go underground in a big city, like go run down in the subway or the sewer system or something. They wouldn't be able to follow you down there.
Yeah. We'll see how it plays out.
The problem is it's the two-party system. It's the fact that there's a party system at all.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody should be involved in a party. They should just be debating on their politics and nothing else, on their policies.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a D or an R in front of anyone's name.
Yeah.
Because it's made these people fucking lazy.
Because we all know they all got C's in front of their name. And that's for corporate, double C, corporate clowns. Because that's all who's running the shit. Whoever could pay them is the ones who rule.
I agree with you, double C, but I would say corporate cuckold is a little more accurate.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why they try to flare up all this setting people against each other because of race and whatnot. Because they don't want us to realize the real conflict should be between the normal people and the rich people.
Basically.
As long as we're fighting each other, they're laughing and fleecing us.
I wouldn't even say rich people. I say the wealthy. And when I say wealthy, the oligarchs, the ones who...
Yeah, that's what I mean. The mega rich.
Yeah, I believe he's talking about that top 5%.
Yeah, pretty much.
Top 1%. Because even if you got $100 million, you'd still beholden to someone. We're talking about landowners for centuries. Their family owned shit, countries, continents.
Well, they're talking. You can't even, in a lot of places, you can't even really rent a place effectively because you can't get any maintenance done or anything because it's not owned by a landlord. It's owned by a corporation that owns like hundreds of apartment complexes. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I watched a video the other day where somebody had a notification that their rent was going up and they couldn't figure out who their landlord was to talk about it. To ask, can you not raise it, or can we come to a medium somewhere? They couldn't even find who their landlord was.
It's crazy.
Because their rent checks went to some LLC company.
And then, you know what? People are really coming to grips and saying, look, we were born on this planet. Why the fuck we got to pay for any goddamn thing as far as that's concerned? You know what I mean? To live.
Yeah, I don't agree with like property taxes like that.
It don't make sense.
Like I bought the property, but I still have to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, the craziest thing about it all is, you know, they complain about all these budget issues, but if they all just took a fucking pay cut, the budget problem would be solved.
Yeah.
How about we stop sending so much money to other countries?
Exactly. That's
well. I'm sorry, but a politician's salary is supposed to reflect that of the average person in their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So if the average person in Chicago is making $28,000 a year, then why the hell is the average politician making six figures?
Exactly. It don't make sense.
Well, don't a lot of them don't even need their paycheck from being a politician? They're independently wealthy from whatever else their other enterprises.
Yeah, and
what's worse is they continue to pay these assholes their full salaries until they die.
Exactly. That's the problem. And that's one of the
term limits.
Yeah. And then you got these old outdated motherfuckers, man.
That have been in Congress since the 70s that are still there.
Since the fucking 50s, 60s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at Joe Biden, right? No, everyone seems to want to ignore the fact that he was one of the signatures on the damn crime bill that made stop and frisk happen.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh no, he's for the people. He's no bullshit.
You know, the stop and frisk, yeah, that was hard, but I could understand it, but it was a great law, but it was aimed towards one race, which was fucked up. But you know, it was good if it was universally done.
Yes, but instead it was used to promote racial bias.
Exactly. You know,
that's the thing. It's not hard to corrupt a good idea.
Yeah.
Wow, what did I come back to?
You came back to
that. And the thing is, like, people also seem to have forgotten that Biden flirted with a 12-year-old girl at a fucking press conference.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody seems to remember that or want to talk about it.
Yeah, you look at the girl's eyes, she's like,
hey, I wanted him to fall off the stage, not on the stage. I wanted him to fall clear face first off the fucking stage.
You know, I wish these flat earthers were right so that there'd be an edge of the world he could fall off of.
I do not want Biden to fall off the stage because he might die, and then who would be president?
Who, Kamala?
Camel Toe Harris. Harry Camel Toe?
She wouldn't be president. All of a sudden, her plane might blow up. I mean, you know, shit is real out here.
That woman was not put with Biden for her talents. She was put with Biden for her gender and the color of her skin.
And her false racial she's not black. She's not black by far. She's not African.
Well, and on top of that, you know, someone traced her family history, and her great grandfather was a slave owner.
Yeah, she was Indian. She's Indian. Her family's Indian.
Yeah.
Her father is Jamaican Indian. East Indian, I should say. I shouldn't say, you know, I mean, I know the terminology Indian is wrong, but fuck that. We're gonna get to the
that woman can definitely toss a word salad though.
Yeah, she can also toss booty holes and all that, because that's how she got her way up there.
How's it going, Moto Viper?
Good. How you doing, brother?
Good.
Not too bad, my friend. Not too bad. Did you go in on a dragonfly today?
Yes, he did.
I got two of them.
Two of them. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it begins. Yeah. Yep.
Yes, I may wind up trimming my collection down to just G.I. Joe and Masters of the Universe at some point.
No, those are the big
He said at some point, 2 years later.
Well, the thing is, I've got so many other figures, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I have NECA horror figures.
You gonna give up on the Star Wars, huh?
I mean, honestly, lately, Star Wars has kind of been a backseat thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
That's where Transformers went for me, and where Marvel Legends is heading.
My thing is, once you have all the, I guess the original Star Wars, if you collect the original, and then you get all of the Black series you can collect, like the main Star Wars characters. Everything after that is just like, what for? You know, in a sense. You know what I mean?
Well, I might keep my Imperial Army,
okay.
but then just one each of one Luke, one Han, one Leia.
Mhm.
One 3PO, one R2D2, one Chewbacca.
One pretty alien girl.
No, all the pretty alien girls get to stay.
Yeah, man.
And any straight man out there that says he doesn't want to fuck a Twi'lek is lying.
Twilight.
What the hell's a Twi'lek?
Yeah.
The ones with the tentacles coming out the back of their head.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh hey.
Yeah, green, blue, purple, pink.
Yeah, the Twilight.
Handlebars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
It'll
long as
be
it's
like
not that
that
Ferengi
animal
face looking
Darling in the
Twi'lek.
Franxx.
Mhm.
Bib Fortuna. As long as it's not Bib Fortuna.
Bib
No, we said the females, man. The females.
Yeah, man. Sure.
Bib
Now
Fortuna
the
can't get
female's
on
hot
that
and he's
list
got like
unless he
Ferengi
starts
teeth.
drinking Bud Light.
Yeah. Ferengi face. Yeah. But I think they're doing well with this G.I. Joe. I think they got they're going on their stride. They're doing the right things now. I
Well,
think
they always start out well, don't they? Right? Like, look at the 25th anniversary. We were getting all of our original figures and updated, better schemes, and before you knew it, within a year or two, they started doing the silly shit again.
Well, I believe that at this point in time, they see that, hey, this is a money grab, a major money grab for them, and they're going to keep it going as, because their jobs depend on it. At the end of the day, if you look at how Hasbro is structured and how things are going in the markets, this is their bread and butter. They're realizing that now.
Mm-hmm.
Money
Well,
man.
they've been smart about one thing, right? Because what they're doing is they're trickling things in, right? Because I don't know if you remember, but back in the 80s, when things like flipped into the fluorescent colored bullshit and the eco warriors and the slime shit, it happened all at once.
Yeah.
Right? Well, these guys, hopefully they're smart enough to they throw an eco warrior or two out there and they see that it doesn't sell, and then they don't flip the whole line into fluorescent colors.
Yeah, they'll do just.
Yeah, I was saying they need to go with something completely new, like a G.I. Joe undercover line. So you've got the Joes in their civilian clothes and the Cobras disguised.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds
well.
good.
It's pretty limited, like what you can disguise a Cobra as, like maybe a Python or a Rattler.
Well, you could do all the goofy ones, like Destro is the construction worker, Cobra Commander is the bag lady.
Oh, you meant the soldiers of Cobra.
But see, that's what.
Or I thought you meant you wanted to put an actual snake in disguise.
Oh, you can do that too. Make an accessory.
But that's what Super 7 is for. And I think Super 7 will do that.
Get the Cobra Commander disguise where it's just him in his normal uniform, but with a trench coat and hat and sunglasses over top of it.
Oh, no. I want the full-on Cobra Commander disguise when him and Destro were on the road together. And he had the long hair and the mustache with the sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. I remember that now.
Yes, that's what I want. That was before he found out he had a son.
Yeah, but I think that'll be the way, man. I mean, for Super 7, since they're doing that type of take on it. So
and let's get a classified old Snake.
I don't know about that one.
Is anybody interested in?
When Cobra Commander was like an old man?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I wouldn't mind getting a classified version of that female Snake Eyes from the comics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Storm Shadow Snake. Ain't that Jinx?
Yeah, I believe it is Jinx having taken over the role of Snake Eyes when they thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get some side characters. Make a Quinn, make a Mara.
Yeah, I mean, again, all that would be great for Super 7. I think.
Well, and Super 7's already started doing stuff like that, only in their reaction scale, because they put out a 2-pack with irradiated Snake Eyes and the old Eskimo guy with the sled dogs.
Yeah.
Super 7 is starting to piss me off the way Funko Pops do. It's like, okay, good. Now that you've made that, I don't want it, and I'll probably never get it in this scale because anybody that did want it bought that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't buy reaction figures. I think they're garbage.
I think it dilutes the market. It's just like when it was one of my big complaints about those stupid Funko Pops is I keep seeing a Funko Pop of an obscure character that I'd love to have a regular action figure of, and I feel like it's less likely now because half the people that like that character have bought the Funko Pop and are fine with it.
But you know,
Funko Pops are their own separate thing at this point. They're not even toys.
True. I could get rid of that.
But you know
they're
what?
Bobbleheads without the bobble. They were too cheap to put the bobble in them.
But you
they put the bobbles in the Star Wars and the Marvel.
Yeah, there's Star Wars and
Marvel.
Marvel.
Technically, a regular Funko Pop, the heads turn, so that counts as a point of articulation. It makes them an action figure.
Yeah.
So Funko doesn't have the license rights to make Star Wars or Marvel, so they made them bobbleheads so they could call them novelties instead of action figures.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But the reason why I say the reaction is good is like if you can't afford a carded O-ring, at least you can display the cards. You know what I mean? You could display the cards in the retro. You don't even have to open them up. The reaction.
Reactions are they're not always skinny figures. They cost too much for what they are.
I've been catching them on discount lately, man. You go on.
I regularly see them for like $10.
Yeah, 10, 6.
Yeah, that's the only way to buy it.
Yep, and that's what I do. I wait until because they will go down in price, and there's a whole bunch of them out there. So,
I mean, I see the value in them for people who are like in-box collectors.
Yeah.
But if you're someone like me who opens everything, there's no value there.
And I don't get the goofy one. I don't know. Are these reactions or whatever the line is that keeps putting out the goofy ones that looks like somebody melted a bunch of different color crayons together and shoved them in the mold?
Oh, the prototype figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck those.
Yeah, those are ugly as shit.
I like them though.
Yeah, well, but you want to keep it on card, right, Raw?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you see, that's the point. You want something that you could leave on card and display on a wall or something.
Yeah.
For someone like Lone or myself who opens everything and fucks with it,
yeah,
that 5-point articulation is just garbage.
Yeah. Ooh, let's see if I could start something. So, why did you guys spend that much money on the Dragonfly?
I mean, it's worth it. You're getting 4 figures. The 4 figures alone, that's $100 of your dollars right there.
Or I only saw 2.
And I think that the helicopter itself, with all the bells and whistles, is worth $200.
Well, the first of all, the figures are supposed to be free, right?
No, I mean they're figured into the cost, man.
Yeah, they're always figured in the cost.
And like, how many did you guys get?
I ordered 1.
Yeah, 1.
I'm going to order 1.
Yeah, I'm going to get another one.
Maybe 2, but probably not.
Deadline. I'll have 2 before the deadline.
Maybe you guys all should.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I want to go and take a look and see where they're at.
So why wouldn't you guys like buy one and give them out to people that like can't afford that stuff?
Why not?
If I wasn't trying to go to Joe Fest, I'd get 2.
Raw, do you remember a couple of when we were on Kaz's stream earlier? You said they were at 3,000 something.
Yeah, now it's probably 6, right?
5,643 so far.
Yeah,
it was like 3,800, I think, the last time.
Yeah, this thing is definitely going to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably
back. You gotta wait until people get off
people
work.
Are still at work. I'd imagine it hits 10,000 today.
What a way to change the subject, Dustro. I mean, Profit Director.
Well, I'm just saying, man. It's. I know you don't think it's worth the money, but it seems like the rest of us are in agreement that it is.
Well, yeah.
It's worth it.
That's all. That's all. It's all. Like
And
I said,
Kurt,
like I told
just for you, just to illustrate how you're feeling. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
No, I'm number.
And now you're copyright struck.
I'm number one.
But I think this would be
Because I got high. La da 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 da.
Here we go. Now I'm really gonna get.
Don't do that. You know for a fact those people are gonna copyright him if you do it.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense, because if it was just because we were singing it, that shouldn't have caused the copyright, because we
that's
weren't
weird
singing for more than 15 seconds.
Yeah.
There's the 15
Maybe they're
second
complimenting
rule.
us. Hey, you sound just like Afro Man. Good job.
Yeah. Plus, it's our own version, right? It's our own version, so.
Yeah, right. But I think it's worth it, man, because the his tank I wasn't too thrilled about. Honestly, I'm not mostly attached to a his tank, but that dragonfly, man, that shit.
This tank was too much. If they had cut the price down and dropped out the extra shit like the lights and the fucking missile launchers that I would have never used, I probably would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I don't know, man. For me, the his tank with all those figures is definitely worth it.
Well, like I said,
And I had zero interest in Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander.
I know, but that Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander is going to be $200 on eBay the day it comes out.
I beg to differ, because the way things are now, people are looking at it like, okay, I could wait for that same Cobra Commander to come out with a regular Cobra symbol, maybe in a darker blue. Of course, they're gonna do it.
I'm thinking that's Gargamel.
I'm just saying,
Gargamel.
The fact that there's a regular version going to come out is the reason I'm willing to sell the Mickey Mouse one.
Yeah.
The codename Gargamel is going to be a retro Cobra Commander, and the Papa Smurf and Smurfette are going to be Scarlet and Duke, or Duke and Scarlet. Sorry, that backwards.
So even
because they want to, they want to make up for the shitty ones that came out in Wave 1.
Well, I don't think that.
Yes, honestly, I would be thrilled to get a Scarlet that looked like Scarlet.
I'm all for it, because that's exactly why I skipped Duke and Scarlet, because I knew they were going to come out with a better version.
Yeah, but I like it all. I like it all, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with it. It's just my issue was always logistics and the way they were marketing it. But now they're really doing the right thing, finding their stride, and I ain't got no more complaints, man.
Oh, we should start doing bets on what's coming out next, and everybody.
Oh, I can tell you what's coming out next.
Everybody puts in some money. Everybody puts in some money.
Yeah, I should have tried to make that damn bet with New Soundwave without Kaz.
Look, honestly, I will say this: they need to make a Wolverine tank just at a regular release.
Yeah,
it's like the smallest tank the Joes have. It would be easy to do, and they've already put out the pilot, so they could put the vehicle out without a pilot.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying is,
like, charge me $80 to $100 for it, I'll pay it.
Everybody said like the Wolverine or the Awe Striker. I was like, no, those are too small to be HasLabs. There wouldn't be any point.
I agree.
Well, no. I'm thinking about the Armadillo.
The Triple T is the smallest tank.
The
Triple T is the smallest tank.
The Armadillo is the one with the 4 like flat cannon things in the front, right?
You're right. I guess the Triple T is like this. The Armadillo's not a tank. That's a big wheel with armor.
Still has the tank treads still. And
No, but the Wolverine is it's a small tank. It's like the size of a vamp.
Yeah.
So
if you want to get technical,
be a HasLab.
Yeah,
if you want to get technical, I think it has to have a main battle cannon to be an actual tank.
Yeah.
Well, I had to get a Wolverine for
otherwise it's like a missile carrier vehicle or something.
Well, that's not true, because there were tanks that didn't have any guns back in the day. The tank was about all-terrain movement and armor.
Transport soldiers.
Yeah, the armor is what qualifies it as a tank.
Would that be an APC? armored personnel carrier.
The first tanks ever made, there were no treads or anything. They were like just this big shield, this big armored dome. That there were some troops underneath that were carriers, and other ones that would fire arrows out of the slots.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's Skydro. What up, Skydro?
Skydro, how are you? M3, what's up, man?
M3 in the place to be.
Skydro.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
Got a couple of these cheesy things.
hey,
You know, those aren't bad for what they were, man. Those are great.
cool.
I know.
A little paint, and you could G.I. Joeify or Cobra-fy those things easily.
Yep.
Well,
So
that's similar to the Mauler. If you think about it, like the color of the Mauler is the same color.
Yeah.
That, desert beige. Man. But I think we're gonna see Blowtorch. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't mind seeing Blowtorch, but I'd rather see Flash first.
Yes. Flash and Zap. Yeah, Flash and Zap.
Yeah.
I think it'll be
I need my original. I need my original 13.
Yeah. I've been saying that since they started.
Well, we need Steeler and Clutch and Grand Slam.
Yeah, Grand Slam. Yeah. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're giving us Grunt. We've already got Breaker. We already got Stalker. We already got Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say we got Scarlet because that ain't fucking Scarlet.
Well,
Did they announce sci-fi?
No.
not yet.
No, but they believe they pipelined him.
No,
pipeline?
he's not pipeline. He's not even rumored.
Not even pipeline, huh?
Really? Because I saw a rumor somewhere. I guess it might not have
He's
been.
not in any of the rumors I've seen.
There was a rumor
Yeah.
last year about him, but it faded.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's why I don't take what's that one guy? He tries to report GI Joe news with his kid in the background.
Oh, Diaper.
Diaper Island.
Viper Island, yes. The only information that guy seems to get right is the shit that Hasbro just said that day.
I said diaper, but okay.
Yeah, Diaper.
Well, the thing that pisses me off, other than the fact the shit that he does on his videos, is that somebody will come out with a rumor and he'll be like, "That's just a rumor, and you shouldn't be spreading rumors," and then it comes out to be true.
But you know,
And now he's reporting it.
yeah, that Destro's tight. I got like 5.
No.
Like he really
one's
shit on
actually
people when those
really-
rumors came out. For
feels like.
he's like, these are unfounded
I-
rumors that
I
people
own,
are spreading.
Yeah,
I own one original O-ring Destro, Curtis.
I got the
Just
blue
one.
version.
You got just one?
And he's complete with file card, but he's not on card.
And like the only rumor that he talks shit about that hasn't been proven was that Eevee, which I think is not going to happen.
My thing is, I think he forces his son to do these shows because
Honestly, it kind of makes me not want to watch.
because his son.
Right? I don't like kids being on my GI Joe shit because it encourages Hasbro to make kid friendly shit, and fuck that.
Yeah, I usually skip past the parts with the kid. He
Damn.
doesn't do that in all of them.
Yeah, because
I keep watching so that somebody can't say, "Well, why you talk shit about him and you never even watch him?"
Yeah, I've seen him a few times, and his
So you
son.
watch him just for negative reasons.
Yes.
No, I was watching it in the beginning
Ron,
to
that
see
is
you know,
so
it's a
you.
new show.
I finally understand what hate watching is.
But you
Oh,
know,
I never
right.
got it before. I get it now.
I say his show is well produced. Honestly, you look at how he structured it. That's why I
Well,
watch.
I hope he spent some money on production with all the money he spent buying subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, but it's well, you know, the way he structured
He
it.
says something on his butt. I can't read it.
Saves money by reusing video footage and stealing other people's videos.
Yeah,
Well, you see, look,
I'll be damned.
Curtis has your back, man. You're not displaying me bent over, so he's doing it for you.
yeah. But also his son seems over enthusiastic about a toy that's he never had any personal attachment to. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
I'm sure the kid would rather be on his iPad somewhere.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, yo, why are you forcing your son so you can get free toys from Hasbro and shit and things of that nature, or sponsorship or something? I that's what threw me off. I was like, I'm not watching this cat no more. He's exploiting his own son for some gains.
Hey, Jenner did it.
Who?
Kris Jenner.
Man.
She did it. Look at their
Joe
millionaire.
Biden did it too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if your child is with it, if you're forcing your child, then that's another thing.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hunter was totally willing.
Yes.
You know, so that's the whole thing with it. Now, if his son is like, yeah, my dad showed me this one when the toys he was little, so I got into it. I like them, and if he had that backstory with it, like, yeah, there's something me and my dad could play with, and I could have more time. Then you're doing something. I can understand it, but you never came with that backstory, and this kid comes out the blue like, yeah, I can't wait. Like, really? You don't even know these characters, dude. The freak.
Yeah, I watched his custom Crocmaster figure before the regular Crocmaster came out.
Oh, the one that Animal Customs did?
Yes, and the figure was great, but his kid's like fake enthusiasm was hard to swallow.
That's what I'm talking about. It was fake. I'm like, God damn.
Who was that?
I think it was Animal Custom who did the custom.
Animal Mother Customs did sent him a Crocmaster about 3 months before the regular Crocmaster was released.
Someone sent him a custom vehicle recently too.
Hey,
remember was input?
I think it was Animal or somebody. Yeah.
You guys see my picture? Yeah. Skeletor drank some Bud Light over M3's house.
Oh shit. Yeah, right? That look crazy, creepy though.
Yes, it went from "fuck you, He-Man" to "I'll fuck you, He-Man."
Yeah.
Fuck me, He-Man.
I need a new "Fuck You, He-Man" t-shirt.
All right.
Raw. I need a "Fuck You, He-Man" t-shirt too, bro.
It's fading out now. I wear it all the time.
Hey, Raw, I need a "Fuck Me, He-Man" shirt.
Send me that picture.
You got to send one to M3. Yeah. And you got to put like Bud Light somewhere on the back or on the sleeve or something.
Yeah, and you have to have the little female Skeletor's the arm that's not on the hip held up with a middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, send me the sizes.
Giving someone the middle finger is an offensive gesture in which a person flips up their middle finger in a fist to show contempt or defiance.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Fucking Sherry, man.
Yeah, that pops something today. It got a mind of its own now.
I know.
You know, ask Siri what's some other ways to flip the bird are, like some other names for giving the middle finger.
Siri. Hey Siri. Siri. She ain't answering right now.
Bitch, Siri.
Wow. She's like a real woman now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, I want to see those characters. Alpine. I want to see Alpine.
Oh, Alpine would be great.
Yeah, we definitely need an Alpine.
He was such
because we got Bazooka, and those two were always together.
Yeah.
Dang, you guys are gonna make me want an order of G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
definitely.
I need a Stalker.
I'm surprised no Doc.
A recolored Stalker.
No, I just need a Stalker.
Oh,
he's one of my.
You're talking an O-ring Stalker.
Oh no, a classified. I got.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say because I have 2 Alpines and 1 O-ring Stalker at the store. I just have to do a little repair work. I got to replace O-rings in them.
You really need a Stalker with the shit you keep sending M3. You might be a Stalker.
Oh shit.
What are you talking about?
Well, you did send him his Bud lightsaber,
Oh yeah, I had to.
and I'm sure he's put it to good use.
And the neon eggplant.
Yeah. Well, you come across something like that. That's him, man. That's him.
Yes, see, Lone Dragon. Sometimes when people are good friends, they send each other stuff just because they were thinking of them when they bought it.
Yeah. Like this would do fine for him.
Yep.
It's the gayest thing in the world.
Yeah. Yep. I showed Moto Frank or Moto Viper that unicorn saber. I was like, dude, look at this. I got
Everything's dope.
It is hilarious. It almost makes me want to drink Bud Light.
A vroom vroom.
Hey, but yeah, Bud Light, Target. I mean, you can't stop it. It's ridiculous.
Look, honestly, I don't really give a shit about any of this LGBTQ shit. It doesn't matter to me. Live your life how you want to live your life. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right? And if parents don't want to buy, who cares? It's not like the kids are walking up to the fucking little baby swimsuits and reading the labels.
Yeah, right.
And saying, "Mommy, what does tuck mean?" Like, they don't give a shit. If you don't like
but aren't they learning that in school now?
Yeah, that's the only part. The school part of it is the problem.
Yeah,
I don't think you should be allowed to be trans if you're under 18.
Look. Here's the thing. I think them trying to indoctrinate kids with it at school is criminal.
Yeah.
But as long as
your mind is not developed at that age, you don't know that shit.
Look, a kid shouldn't have to decide any of that shit until they realize what they're attracted to. And that's not going to happen until they're like, until they reach their adolescence at least. Till they're like 10, 11, 13, somewhere around there.
I remember being, a kid in school, and we didn't know shit. At least half of the kids in my middle school class said something to the effect of, "Well, I know I'm not gay, but maybe I'm bi." But we didn't know what the fuck that meant. We were just talking out of our asses.
Well, I can tell you this from my own personal experience. I first realized that girls were pretty in 5th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Same.
We knew what it literally meant, but
girls were not even a thing to me.
Right.
But in 5th grade, I realized that girls were pretty.
Shit, in 6th grade, I realized that titties were beautiful.
Yeah. See, but that's the point, right? You should let the kids reach that point naturally without trying to impose anything sexual on them before that.
Yeah.
They gave us sex ed like early in elementary school.
Nothing.
I don't remember. Sorry.
No, go ahead, man.
I don't remember what year it is, but it went over everybody's head. It did us no good to teach us that because we didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, and we didn't think about that shit until years later.
Well, we didn't get sex education when I was in school until 8th grade.
Yep. 8th grade.
And that was mostly just to prepare us for high school because they knew that, in high school is when the kids started like peer pressuring each other into fucking.
Yep. And that peer pressure worked. God damn it.
Yeah, it did. Like, I honestly, I probably would have waited a lot longer than high school if I wouldn't have been called a virgin loser for not doing it.
Shit. As soon as chicks was developing, it was over.
Yes, sir.
They were
but at the end of the day, don't try and force sexualization onto kids. I see these liberal moms with their 3-year-olds. Oh, but he likes pink, so I think it's a girl. I'm going to start raising him as a girl.
Yeah, right.
Just because he likes pink doesn't mean he's going to like boys.
Yeah.
Which is stupid because that's a new thing. If you look it up, originally pink was the color for boys and blue was the color for girls.
Interesting.
Where'd you find that at?
some historical article or documentary.
Oh, that's that brain.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
They put it out there to brainwash you into thinking that.
Because the pink was supposed to represent they were more flush. They were more. The boy was supposed to be more aggressive and loud and whatnot.
Well, I think the fact that color is supposed to represent, a gender is nonsense to begin with.
Yeah.
You yeller.
The only thing that should determine like whether or not someone wants to change genders is if you get to the point where you realize you're attracted to people of your own sex. Because then it would be
and even
easier
then
to
you
get
might just be gay. You shouldn't jump into let me change my sex when it turns out you just wanted to be gay to begin with.
Hey, talking truth though,
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that.
We're already hearing
it shouldn't be forced on the kids. The kids shouldn't have anything sexual put on them until they start asking about it.
Yeah, we're already hearing about
all these teachers and these left-wing parents are trying to like convince their kids that they're the other.
Mm.
Shit, and most time back in the day, you found out that you like the opposite sex is when you stumbled upon your uncle's porno flicks. You're like, oh, shit, that's what titties look like bouncing. Okay.
Yep.
Well, for me, it was the girl who sat next to me in 5th grade.
Ooh, we pray to tell.
Or when your household gets HBO for the first time.
Yeah.
HBO didn't exist for me until I was like 10.
WHT. Remember, WHT was the porno joint, really.
Well, for us, what we had was On TV. Does anyone remember On TV?
Yes, I was going to ask you. On TV, and it came on at 7.
Yep. It had like 4 channels, and MTV had first come out. And like the first video on it was like Spandau Ballet or some shit.
Fucking On TV.
Then Hall & Oates, because remember they were the crown princes of MTV. Truth be told.
Oh, I love Hall & Oates, man. They're great.
Hell yeah. To this day.
There's so many bangers.
Hell yeah. If that's like the what they say, the soundtrack to your life, that they were in it heavy.
Yes, man. The song "Rich Girl" in particular is just so good.
She's a rich girl, and she's gone too far, and I'm gonna get copyrighted anyway.
Because you got high.
You can rely on the old man's money. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Yeah, it's just a great song, man.
Yep. But yeah, man.
But
back
as a kid, I would sing "She's a bitch girl," and I get hit. What? Isn't that what they're saying?
They're saying it's a bitch girl. What? Yeah, it's in the second verse.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, man, we're gonna have a lot of fun shit this month because I think they geared up and say, yeah, we're gonna get all the money from these fuckers this year.
Man, they better spread out those release dates.
They've already got so much money coming out of me at this point.
Yeah, I'm tied up October and September, both months. I can't pre-order no more.
Yeah, me too. August, September, and October.
I'm not going to be buying anything those months except for those pre-orders.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's mostly September, but October's like
the Televipers.
Because October's the 3 Televipers.
Yeah.
For my snarl,
right? So that's like $150 some odd dollars for me.
September's the Valkyries.
September's a lot of things. September,
and this, the exclusives are the ones I'm mainly, concerned with getting right away.
Yeah.
Oh well, I've already pre-ordered all of that, so there's like 3 of the Valkyrie sets, and then 1 each of all the other figures. So they're getting like $300 for me there.
Yeah, September for me is like 2 Valkyrie sets, 2 Big Bens, and 2 Range Vipers.
So they're getting $300 from me in July for the Dragonfly, another $300 in September, Then Mezco's getting 150 from me in September for the Dr. Doom. Oh, although let's be realistic, that's probably September next year.
Oh wait, they don't take the money till July.
Bubbles.
I can back the Dragonfly now if they're not going to take the money now.
They're not taking the money until July, till the end of the.
Oh, I was going to wait till July. I can just go ahead and do that now then.
Yeah, they take the money when it's funded.
But beware.
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Over.
But buyers beware, because you know how they push up deliveries. Always remember, if it says September, it may drop in August.
Oh yeah, that's the other reason September, because my Mindbender got pushed back to September.
The Kickstarter has a set date.
Not the Kickstarter. I'm talking about the exclusives and shit like that. Because I hear Torpedo might come out by the end of the month.
Oh shit!
Oh, I'm gonna have to cancel some pre-orders then.
I got 2 of those coming.
I'm saying, so yo, they always.
I don't even remember what I pre-ordered. I think I pre-ordered.
Yes.
A shipwreck and 2 torpedoes.
Lone Dragon. The payment is due on July 18th.
Yeah.
And as a post premium member, I didn't have to pay for shipping, so mine came out to $297 after tax.
I thought it was $273 or whatever.
Well,
it's $274.99 before tax, but you have to pay tax, man.
Man, that's like a $25 tax almost.
Well, yeah, that's 10%. That's a little under 10% of $275.
I'm writing my shit off on taxes.
Oh no, it was 1. I ordered a torpedo, a shipwreck, and a scrap iron.
All my shit is written off on taxes for samples.
Yeah, I ordered all of those figures, Lone. I ordered the scrap iron, the shipwreck, the rock and roll, the torpedo.
I'll do it that way.
3 sets of the Valkyries.
I'll take a picture of the character, put it on a t-shirt. I needed this character for sampling purposes.
Nice.
On t-shirts. Boom.
And it was 2 Valkyries and a snow job, because snow job is also exclusive.
Write it off, baby.
Oh yeah, snow job I ordered as well.
Hell yeah, that shit adds up.
Yeah, I got snow job.
And it's like all the recent ones are like September, October. So if they keep loading those months, I can't pre-order no more.
Yeah.
Let's get some Novembers.
Same with moi.
That's why I encourage you guys, if y'all don't do anything else, get yourself a nice little LLC. And then you can write shit off. Say, hey, I'm a consultant, on different things. And you can write it off.
I'm a consultant for Hasbro Industries.
Shit. Or independent designer of some sorts, whatever.
We have video conferences 3 times weekly.
Yeah. Why not? You can call it that. See, I don't understand why Kaz don't do that. Or anybody. You can do that. It's business conference. And then you can write your cable and the internet bill off. You can write it off. Easy.
Okay, let's see. That's Mindbender. I'm
telling you, there's ways around things. And this is what Trump says. There's ways around it. Y'all make it available. I'm taking advantage of it.
Yep.
And that's what he does. I learned from him. Fuck that. I remember the Taj Mahal incident over in Atlantic City. And he explained it thoroughly. And I was like, fuck it. I'm doing that from now on. Shit. For myself.
Yeah, honestly, when they were calling Trump out on the tax stuff, if I was Trump, I would have just brought a phone up to the podium with me and had it ring and picked it up and said, "Oh, all right, I'll tell them." Democrats, it's the kettle. It wants me to tell you that you're black.
Right. But he stood his own and he said it right. Hey, it's in there. There's advantages. You don't take them, that's your problem. And that right there should have opened up a lot of people's brains. Like, yo.
And he says, if you want to change it, change the laws.
Yeah. He's like, but they won't change the laws because they won't.
Because they're all doing it too.
Exactly. And you should do it too. Like, fuck it.
I mean, and those fucking asshats, they when they ran with that story, they only ran with the first paragraph. right? If they'd read the whole story or quoted the whole story, you would have seen that his company, the Trump Enterprises, paid $42 million in taxes that year.
Yeah. Yep. He pays taxes, but he also there's other taxes that he don't have to pay because he's a business that employs. There's certain different allowances. There's a whole bunch of shit. You know, if he has inventory, he has to keep up. It's a whole bunch of shit, man.
I'm just saying, if they're going to go ahead and carefully scrutinize everything Donald Trump does, well, then let's dig into Nancy Pelosi's shit too.
Well,
Yeah.
we're doing that as we speak. The Republicans are doing that, but it's just like yet again, if they get on her, they're gonna.
Oh yeah, they're like right now they got the.
Well, the problem is 2/3 of the Republicans don't want to fuck with the Democrats because they're guilty of all the same shit too.
Of course,
Mhm.
it's
There's
the
a
government.
small
That's-
number
that's
of
the government.
politicians that are actually looking out for the people. It's really depressing.
Yeah. Because once you put them on a pedestal and you give them power, then their absolute power corrupts, and that's what we have.
Yeah, the FBI has to turn in all the paperwork on Adam Schiff.
Yeah, that fucker.
That's coming out, I think, today or maybe
Pencil neck.
something like that.
Yeah.
So the FBI, because if the FBI don't bring the stuff out, they're going to get the head FBI guy is going to be held for contempt or some shit. Some.
Yeah, man.
You know, I want someone with like Lauren Boebert's like moral compass,
Yeah.
but Thomas Sowell's brain.
Yeah, Thomas Sowell, that's my favorite guy.
Like, give me that person as a president, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, Thomas Sowell is no joke, man.
He's the realest person out there, man, and like too many people don't know who he is.
Exactly, and he'll break everything down to you. Why racism doesn't exist? It's an illusion. Systematically, everybody can get to the same point. It's everybody's conditioned to believe that they're victims, and that's the fucking problem.
5,946 backers, including me.
Nice.
What did you say? 297 profit?
Yeah, after tax, because I don't have to pay for shipping.
Holy shit! I do not envy you your taxes. Mine's only 289.56
for now.
Oh well, you know, whatever. I do live in Illinois, man. You know.
Oh,
Cook
hey,
County,
West Virginia, that thing.
Cook County, the county that I live in, Cook County, is the highest tax in the whole country.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, I saw that bill they just signed for the tax ceiling debt. West Virginia is about to start paying big taxes, and they're going to start taking away properties from the Appalachian people that are grandfathered in where they don't have to pay taxes.
You know why they taking away the Appalachian people's property, right?
Because they want taxes.
Huh?
They want accountability. They want taxes. They want all
What they find?
They want to take away that shit for Bill Gates and his fucking people to purchase. Remember, they're trying to control all fertile land.
Yep.
That's what.
Yeah, they don't want anyone growing food but them.
Exactly, and that's what that's about. Truly.
Because
I know that's what they're trying to
you
do.
control the population.
Yep.
That's what they're trying to do to all farms out here, right by me.
Remember, Appalachia is definitely renegade.
Well, you guys remember what they did a couple of years ago in what was it in the Netherlands?
Or some shit.
They started taxing farmers on the amount of cow farts their cows made.
How the fuck do they know?
Well, they calculate the number of cows that they have and how much methane each cow puts out in a week, and then tax them based on the number of cows they have.
That's stupid.
Yeah, and then if they were producing too much methane, they had to euthanize a bunch of their cows.
Now here's the question: wasn't there more cows back then than now?
If I understand it correctly, the methane produced by the cows is not the same thing, and it breaks down way more easily than methane.
Just like animal shit breaks down and fertilizes the soil
It's
much
actually
greater.
negligible. Like how they're trying to say everybody needs to get an electric car, then that's going to reduce the pollution, when it's actually the industries and the fucking airlines that are causing most of the air pollution.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, and plus those batteries are gonna end up fucking up the soil anyway, because when they're done,
Exactly. The batteries are even worse.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's true, but I saw a story the other day that said some electric car caught on fire and they couldn't put it out. It wouldn't go out for like 3 days.
It's true. I could the fire department, when we're having these meetings for the solar panel farms, because they want to buy up all the solar panel farms, and they all want to. The people that only benefit off it is like Michigan State University and stuff, which is the governor's school, and she's got to deal with China, and China's going to make these factories for this stuff, and they're going to follow their own communistic rules. They don't have to listen to our laws or nothing like that. So this is all it's fucked up here.
It's like that big garbage patch in the Pacific, and they say, "Oh, we need to clean up the oceans." And you know who's dumping the majority of that plastic? It's like, I think, 8 Southeast Asian countries. It's all coming from there. They're making it sound like that we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but technically we are, because we purchased the most from the motherfuckers. So we are doing it.
Raw has a point.
We are doing it. You know, by proxy. We are doing it.
China wouldn't be making near as much garbage if we stopped buying shit from them.
Exactly. That's why we need our own.
I don't think
here.
I gotta watch that video again, find it again. I don't think China was one of the countries.
Well,
China accounts for like a third of the world's pollution.
And also,
pollution, but not water pollution, not ocean pollution.
Now where
I don't know about that though. They did like they did try and manufacture a bunch of islands down there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. How'd that work out for them? Not so well.
Right. Yeah, did you see that Chinese battleship almost ran into ours?
Yeah.
Well, here's some good news and some weird news, or however you take it. China is aging out, meaning they're too old.
So is Russia.
They don't have enough fucking young people because they haven't been reproducing because of their laws.
Yeah.
So anyway,
they had that the one child per family rule for like 4 decades.
Yeah. So now they're fucked.
Yeah, and now the men outnumber the women like 13-1 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they wonder why their population is dropping.
Yep.
You know, at the end of the day, they spent so much time not making anything but male children. So they had a really strong, number of troops in their army, but they're all about to age out.
Yeah.
They don't have the men to replace them.
And apparently theirs and Russian technology is a lot worse than I thought it was. I mean, I knew ours was better, but I didn't know theirs was that shitty.
That's why all those Chinese.
Theirs is super shitty. I've said this before. China has 3 aircraft carriers total, and only enough planes to fill one of them.
Yeah.
We have.
I'm surprised they don't have more planes than that.
But see, here's the thing: China got drone technology. Why?
Well, but so do we.
Yeah, but they are capable of manufacturing at a faster rate. Which some of their manufacturing.
All it would take would be for us to like bomb their factories once, and boom, their capabilities are gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're dependent on us for a lot of their parts too.
Vice versa too. Those chips and everything. Yeah. That was the deal. This is the real deal. Why we're at odds with China, because they want to go up on price of materials when there's no need to.
Well, at the end of the day, with the military stockpile that we have right now, if it was the entire world against America, we could still win that fight.
No, we sold it all. The Clintons sold it all.
Is this without going nuclear or including nuclear?
Well, without going nuclear.
But going nuclear is an in-sum game anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, if we go nuclear, the world's over.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the world's over. I just say the world on the surface is over, but the world beneath is still.
Well, the world for us regular folks would be over. I don't own a bunker. Do you?
No. I plan on getting one though. Hopefully before.
I mean, but if it's nuclear fallout, you'd have to stock it with enough stuff to keep you alive for 20 plus years.
No, it's not 20 plus. That what they did with that determination was fear tactics. It's less than that. It's far less.
Well, Chernobyl's still feeling effects now. People can't stay there for more than a couple of weeks without getting radiation sickness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So are they really putting microchips in people's brains now?
Well,
I saw a video with the volunteer guy that does it, and he loves it.
Fucking Elon, he's already going to human trials.
Yeah.
Yeah. They already did.
Yes, I definitely will never get that.
Yeah. Nope. They can never do that to me.
I think Elon might be the
Antichrist.
He's the one that everybody likes, but then because he does a lot of good stuff, but then he turns around and does stuff like this.
Yep. I don't think the Antichrist is a person. I think it's just a system, an entity.
Well, one of them,
yeah,
because there's supposed to be like 12 or 13 of them.
I think
it's Cobra Clan.
There's a strong argument there, Lone.
Yeah.
But he was doing good the last one.
I think the problem with that, Lone, is I think that the Antichrist would be a little more persuasive.
Again, I was about to backtrack on that. I actually think it's Cobra Clan's wife.
Oh shit, that's messed up. That's crazy. Crazy. He's coming after you, Lone.
Yeah.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, he's a firefighter, man. If your house is ever burning down, he's just going to let it burn now.
He's just going to walk past it.
If I'm relying on Cobra Clan to put out the fire, it's not happening. Whether he tries to or not.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. Shit.
Where?
Yeah.
So how about them toys?
Yeah, man. That's all it is, man. It's all about now.
Can we assume that the third figure is airborne and just go ahead and speculate on the last one?
Yeah, it's definitely airborne. It got to be airborne because he cooled out with
airborne was literally in the back seat on the damn box art for the original.
Yeah, so we already know that.
Yeah, I was surprised it was ripcord and not airborne.
Yeah, that would have been like, okay, perfect, right? And then everything else could be speculation.
Now, all right, if I have to guess on the last
figure, ripcord repels though, right?
Yep.
He would be with the chopper.
Yeah, if I had to speculate on the last one, I'm gonna say Crazy Legs.
Because ripcord seems more like he'd jump out of a plane than a helicopter.
Crazy Legs.
Yeah, it's Crazy Legs. You don't remember Crazy Legs?
Yeah, Crazy Legs. Interesting, Crazy Legs, huh?
Yeah, well, he was like, the next iteration of Ripcord, right? So, or not Ripcord, the other one that we said is going to be in there.
Airborne,
yes. He was like the next iteration of Airborne. Or maybe we get Pilot Scarlet in that blue and white uniform.
I don't want that. I really don't want that. Because Pilot Scarlet was really for the Striker, right?
Yeah, she was, but we're never getting a classified Striker.
You never know. You never know at this point. You never know. I mean, it's a good HasLab. Hey, why not?
Well, but they charged like $300 for the fucking O-ring HasLab Sky Striker.
Hey, to each his own, man. Hey,
How much did Steve charge for his Sky Striker? Wasn't it like 700?
700.
Yeah, Curtis, you look like you're about to pass out, man.
A little bit. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today.
Maybe you know, if you want, man, you can call it a day on the stream, and we'll all meet back up at Kaz's later.
Yeah, for the after party of his party.
You know what? I'll just make a meme of it.
The after party.
Yeah. I want Footloose or Tripwire, man. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, Footloose and Tripwire.
Footloose would be great, man.
Footloose would be perfect.
But Tripwire was revealed.
He what? Oh yeah, that's right.
Are we talking about for the fourth figure, or just in general? You want those?
The fourth figure. He's talking fourth figure, right?
Yeah, fourth figure.
Because I was about to say airtight.
Airtight. Ooh.
Oh, I don't need any fluorescent yellow, man. But you know, it is what it is.
If they made them without the fluorescent yellow and made them more like a beige or a tan or something like that, yeah.
If they made him like a military quarantine unit like looking figure, sure.
Yeah.
But that bright ass yellow was just I didn't like it.
Or they might give you a leather neck. Either or. It doesn't matter. Whatever Joe they give us, we're gonna be happy regardless.
Yeah, Leatherneck was a good figure.
Yeah.
Repeater was fun too. But I can't see that having anything to do with a helicopter.
Yeah.
What about them?
Yeah, Crazy Legs, yeah, the assault trooper. Yeah. Parachute.
Yes, that's why I mentioned Crazy Legs.
Yeah, Crazy Leg is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, he would be nice. I'm looking.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna jump out for now, and hopefully I'll see you guys later on Kaz's thing tonight.
Indeed.
All right.
All right,
take care,
have a good one, fellas.
Prophet's got to do some work, don't you?
Shit.
I do. I can't just sit around and chat all day.
Yeah, man, I gotta go and overstay my welcome.
Can you leave us with the saying? If you're a scalper.
Now, are you trying to say you want me to give you my opinion on scalpers?
Yes.
If you're a scalper,
I'm still not
go
sure
fuck yourself.
I won't respond to
All
that.
right, guys. Have a good night.
Siri
or a good afternoon.
Huh? Siri said she won't respond to that.
All right, fellas, take it
Serious
easy.
scalper.
Siri scalper. Apple scalping. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. I'll see you later. Thanks
right.
everybody for coming. Everybody in the chat, thanks. Appreciate you guys. Big M, Skydro, or Moto already left. Skydro, thanks for coming. Big M.
M3.
Cool.
M3.
Later, guys.
Later. All right, y'all have a good one.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right.